Senator Durbin, what about this idea that Lindsey Graham has just proposed that Senator McCain and Senator Obama go to Iraq together, get some briefings, and just make an assessment of what's going on there, and doing it during the campaign, before the election?
I'm not going to suggest what Senator Obama's schedule or Senator McCain's schedule is going to be in the remaining few months before the November election. I would hope that Senator McCain would join Senator Obama in meeting with some returning veterans and soldiers who enthusiastically support the GI Bill, which John McCain opposes. I think Senator McCain would come to realize that these veterans deserve the same good treatment coming back from this war as those who returned from World War II. The second point I'd like to make is Senator Obama is not calling for the immediate withdrawal of troops. He's calling for an orderly, responsible withdrawal from Iraq. In the 6th year of this war, I think that that's long overdue, and I think he's on the right track. But the last point I want to make, Bob, is one that I noticed in some of the comments of my friend Lindsey Graham. He made reference to this one-on-one with Petraeus. I can just tell you point blank that Barack Obama has had his opportunity to meet with General Petraeus. He has questioned him in committee. They have had this exchange and dialogue, so this is nothing new. But this is unfortunately coming out of a script from a group called Veterans for Freedom, which Senator Graham and Senator Lieberman are on the advisory board of. This is a 527 that has produced an attack ad on Barack Obama, and that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because they use an Illinois soldier, a guardsman named Garrett Anderson, a staff sergeant who was a victim of an IED, who lost a part of his right arm and had traumatic head injuries. Senator Obama and I both worked hard for this veteran to get him the disability that he was entitled to. I visited with him in his home, and I would say to Senator Graham and to Senator Lieberman, take a look at this ad. This really is misleading, and it really shouldn't be out in this part of the campaign, and I wonder how they're being involved in it. These senators being involved in it is consistent with Senator McCain's recent statement, saying that if you have a title or position in his campaign, you shouldn't get involved in a 527 that produces negative ads.
Okay, well, let's give Senator Graham a chance to quickly respond to that.
I haven't been involved in anybody's ad. The facts are that Senator Obama hasn't been to Iraq since 2006. A lot has changed. He has said that if he got to be president, everybody would be out by next year. General Petraeus at the hearing said he thought a precipitous withdrawal would undercut our efforts. He's never sat down and talked with the commander of the forces over in Iraq. I would recommend that he go back to Iraq. A lot's changed in 2 years, and if it's politics, let both of them go. Nobody's at a disadvantage. As far as veterans, Senator McCain wants to do two things: help those who serve and leave, but he's not going to support a bill that CBO says will hurt retention by 16%, give $52 billion to the people who want to leave the military, and nothing for those who will stay. Sit down with military families who want to make the military career and ask them about Senator McCain's proposal to allow more benefits if you stay around longer, and let the military member transfer the benefits to their child or their spouse so they can go to college. Sit down with the people in uniform and see if they would like something for their continued service. The idea of Iraq is important. You need to make informed judgments. How can you make an informed judgment about Iraq if you haven't been there in 2 years?
All right, 30 seconds to respond, Senator Durbin. We're out of time here.
I can just tell you the major veterans groups support this bipartisan bill. When Senator Graham tried to raise an alternative bill by Senator McCain on the floor, 6 of his Republicans joined with Senator Webb and Warner and Hagel in a bipartisan effort for a bill that John McCain opposes, a bill for a new GI Bill that will give our returning veterans the same benefits as those who returned after World War II. Barack Obama supports that. I think it's the right thing to do for our troops.
All right, time's up, gentlemen. Thank you very much. To be continued.